Good evening, I'm Shreya Dhoundial. It's good to see you. Is Priyanka Gandhi a better leader for the Congress party than Rahul Gandhi? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a question that has been asked for some time now in private, but has intensified after Rahul Gandhi once again flew off to foreign shores in the middle of a parliament session, and Priyanka Gandhi managed to charm even battled, hardened ministers in his absence. Her picture having a cup of tea with the Prime Minister and the Speaker has gone viral. So has her interaction with Road and Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari. Then there was a speech in Parliament on Vande Mataram, which far outshone her brothers on electoral reforms and got people talking within the Congress and outside as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, today, that hushed conversation exploded into the headlines as a Congress MP pitched for Priyanka as Prime Minister, and then her husband Robert Vadra endorsed it. Imran Masood, while answering a question on Bangladesh, invoked Indira Gandhi and said, make Priyanka the Prime Minister and then see what she does. He did not pitch Rahul Gandhi, the heir apparent, who has been Prime Minister in waiting for the last 20 years. But he pitched Priyanka, who has been an MP barely for a year. Was this a Freudian slip? Well, Masood did say what he did, it's on camera. But as the story started dominating headlines, he did what all netas are experts in, a quick U-turn. So first, listen in to what Imran Masood said, his original statement, and then listen in to his clarification.
प्रियंका गांधी को बना दीजिए प्रधानमंत्री, देखिए इंदिरा गांधी की तरह कैसे जवाब देकर आएगी।
आप कह रहे हैं कि अगर प्रियंका गांधी बन जाती हैं तो उस तरीके से बांग्लादेशी हिंदुओं को वापस बुला लिया जाएगा। हम
बुलाएंगे क्यों, उनको उनके घर में बसाएंगे।
राहुल गांधी मेरे भी नेता हैं, राहुल गांधी प्रियंका जी के भी नेता हैं। प्रियंका जी के मामले में उन्होंने सवाल किया, मैंने प्रियंका जी के लिए जवाब दिया कि प्रियंका जी दूसरी इंदिरा गांधी हैं। राहुल गांधी हमारे सर्वमान्य नेता हैं, प्रियंका जी के नेता भी राहुल गांधी हैं।
But ladies and gentlemen, even before that clarification you just heard had come in, Masood's leadership choice had already been endorsed by none other than Priyanka Gandhi's husband, Robert Vadra. The man, seen as Priyanka's biggest baggage because of the multiple money laundering cases against him, didn't just bat for Priyanka, but also pitched himself.
I think she has a bright future in politics, and I think a bright future in changing what is required on the ground in this country. I think so. And that is with taking everybody's consent in mind. You know, not her ideas only. The people's ideas are there to make the changes that they require. And I think this will happen in time. It's inevitable.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, set the cat amongst the pigeons. The BJP was first off the block, fishing in troubled waters. They said this was proof that the Congress was fed up of Rahul and fast losing confidence in him and his plans that invariably never worked out. But it wasn't just the BJP. Even Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju said it was far easier to work with Priyanka than with Rahul. Where is
इमरान मसूद ने तो साफ साफ कह दिया कि अब उनको राहुल गांधी पर कोई भरोसा नहीं बचा है। अब राहुल हटाओ, प्रियंका जी को लाओ। और इस बात का एंडोर्समेंट स्वयं रॉबर्ट वाड्रा जी की तरफ से भी आ गया कि हां बिल्कुल सही है। इसका मतलब जनमत तो राहुल से गया ही।
When somebody within the Congress party expresses and suggests that Rahul Gandhi ji is incompetent, and somebody like Imran Masood ji, who have been always supported by Rahul Gandhi ji, and he is seen as Rahul Gandhi ji's man. Yet if he is making this kind of noise, that only suggests that it's a divided horse.
When Rahul Gandhi is abroad, is your life simpler in Parliament or more difficult? Because then you have to deal with Ms. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who's been giving good speeches.
आप प्रियंका गांधी ऐसे नाम ले लेके बड़ा कर देते हो।
आपको बड़ी
I treat everybody as simple member of parliament. For me, nobody is special. Everybody is equal. Anybody who makes good contribution on the floor of the house is a good MP. प्रियंका गांधी को मैं अंडरमाइन नहीं कर रहा हूँ। मेरा कहना है कि I don't need to give special treatment to anybody because he belongs or she belongs to a family.
But her interventions have been sharp. So how do you assess her as the Parliamentary Affairs Minister? Speech अच्छा लगा?
अब माहौल क्रिएट करता है कांग्रेस पार्टी जब सोनिया गांधी जी, राहुल गांधी जी, प्रियंका गांधी जी बोलती है तो पूरा कांग्रेस लोग जमा हो जाता है पीछे में. बाकी लोग जब बोलते हैं तो कोई बैठता ही नहीं सुनने के लिए. दे क्रिएट दिस सिचुएशन.
अच्छी बात है कि बुरी बात है?
आई हैव नो कमेंट ऑन दैट. दैट इज देयर बिजनेस.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, comparing siblings is never a good idea, but it is widely felt that Priyanka Gandhi has inherited her grandmother's charisma and her oratory skills. It is something that has been visible to everyone who's been attending Parliament, when her comeback silenced BJP MPs without actually causing any offense. She's seen as a friendly and accessible leader, while Rahul is seen as distant. In fact, Priyanka won Wayanad with a greater margin than Rahul Gandhi. But before that, her electoral record has been a bit dispelled, especially in Uttar Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, such is the case that an ex-MLA from Odisha actually wrote to Sonia Gandhi earlier this month, and let's put out pictures and a quote of that letter as well. He wrote to Sonia Gandhi earlier this month, lamenting that he had been waiting to meet Rahul Gandhi for 3 years when he was an MLA, but was never given any time. Mohammad Mokim is a lifelong congressman, and he said in that letter that if there was any hope for the Congress's revival, it was in the hands of Priyanka Gandhi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that honestly is the problem with the 140-year-old party. It simply cannot look beyond the Gandhis. It's exactly the problem that the allies today were pointing out to, saying it's rich of the Congress party to aspire for prime ministership for Priyanka Gandhi when the party has been on a sustained losing streak.
देखिए, किसी भी राजनीतिक दल का कोई भी कार्यकर्ता हो, नेता हो, सबकी अपनी अपनी इच्छाएं होती हैं और सबकी इच्छाएं अब होती हैं. हम भी जिस समाज पार्टी में हैं, हमारी भी इच्छाएं तो अच्छी चीज़ अपना बना चाहिए, हम भी तो कहेंगे. लेकिन जो देश की परिस्थितियां हैं उसके लिए पहले भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हटाना आवश्यक है. मिलकर काम करेंगे तभी भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हटाया जा सकता है. तो वो उनकी निजी राय हो सकती है, हमारी भी निजी राय है कि माननीय राष्ट्रपति प्रधानमंत्री बने.
ഇവിടെ ഈ ആൾക്കാർ രാവും പകലും ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഈ ബില്ലിനെതിരെ പ്രതിഷേധിക്കുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ മേഴ്സഡസ് എന്താണ് ഏത് വണ്ടിയാണ് BMW മോട്ടോർ ബൈക്ക് പരിശോധിക്കുന്നു, കാറിൽ കയറി പരിശോധിക്കുന്നു. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഒരാഴ്ച കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ BMW അവിടെ ഇല്ലേ? ആ കമ്പനി പോവുക, അവിടുന്ന് പൂട്ടിപ്പോകുമോ? ഇന്ത്യയിലുള്ള കമ്പനിയൊന്നുമല്ലോ പെട്ടെന്ന് പൂട്ടിപ്പോകാൻ വേണ്ടി, അവിടുത്തെ കമ്പനിയല്ലേ?
My guest this evening, Shazia Ilmi, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. JVC Sriram is a political strategist. He's joining us on the broadcast as well, both of them batting on the same team. Hi, Advocate Ashrit Khadial, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Long time no see. Good to have you on the show. And Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist, making a debut on the 7 p.m. show here on Times Now. Hi, Rashid ji. Good evening. Thank you very much. Since it's your debut, I'm going to start with you. Rashid ji, as someone who has extensively studied the Congress Party and seen it very closely, all of us this evening can argue that the BJP is fishing in troubled waters, that the BJP is doing badmashi by pitting Behan against Bhai. But the fact is that for the last couple of years at least, there has been a conversation, even within the Congress Party, that is Priyanka actually better suited to the role of Congress's leader than Rahul Gandhi? That sentiment is something that has been made public today.
So, Shreya, I think first and foremost, we must look at the political parties when there is more than one family member is in politics. You look at DMK, you look at RJD, you look at the Samajwadi Party, the Akalis, and of course the Congress. There is always a tendency that there is a shining moon among lesser stars. So in that context, just as MK Stalin or Akhilesh Yadav or Tejasvi Yadav, Rahul Gandhi is an established Congress leader.
Correct.
Comparison is a thief of joy. Priyanka Gandhi may be a rallying point for disgruntled congressmen, maybe more appealing person for the opposition. But Shreya, I want to ask you on a very serious note. Have you come across any BJP sympathizer or voter post 2014 who would say that I would vote for the Congress if Rahul Gandhi is not a leader or not a prime ministerial face, but Priyanka Gandhi is? The answer is no.
No.
So when that kind of thing, when there is a sort of, Gandhi family collectively is being, being targeted, how do you expect any change of situation? And on a more realistic note, Shreya, the Congress or the Nehru Gandhi family will come in picture if Congress starts, winning 150 or more Lok Sabha seats, at least half of what is required of 272. And we don't see that chances. So therefore, it is a khayali pulao.
Acha. So it's wishful thinking essentially. But even if it is wishful thinking, Rashid Kidwai, the fact is that the Congress needs some new energy to revive itself, not just some new energy. In fact, it needs a nuclear powered, nuclear plant powered energy to power it, right? And to revive it. We all agree to that. Could Priyanka Gandhi do that, given the fact that she is affable, given the fact that she doesn't have any proven electoral records, but it seems that more or less people like her. You've seen her having a cup of tea with the Prime Minister, completely relaxed, no rancor there. She knows how to get her work done. She also seems to be more practical than Rahul Gandhi. I understand that Rahul Gandhi is the established leader of the Congress party, but if Priyanka has what it takes, what's the problem in giving her a chance? Is it because mummy will not approve, as is the theory?
No, Shreya, as I said, you see, in political parties, in dynasty, there is a one shining star. And in this case, it is Rahul Gandhi. You are talking, Shreya, about optics, that, a picture opportunity here, a picture opportunity there. Politics is far more serious. Shazia will correct me if I'm wrong. If you look at the electoral battle in Uttar Pradesh, where Priyanka Gandhi made a very concerted, very serious bid.
Correct. 202
public meetings she had held in the previous, 2022 assembly elections. And what was the success rate? 2 assembly seats. So this is not to criticize Priyanka Gandhi, but it's just to showcase how difficult it is to revive the Congress. I give that point to you, that what you were saying, the Congress needs to bring, Priyanka Gandhi in the election management, or in some kind of, as a chief campaigner in chief, some kind of definite role. She and, I keep writing that Priyanka and Sachin Pilot Jodi can really help Rahul in terms of, coming elections of 2029. But the success is something which is a net factor of how people look at Narendra Modi, what is the kind of ideological positioning, what is the country's economic and political climate, and, the geopolitical situation. A lot of things come in picture. And therefore, I think that clamor for Priyanka is inadequate, uncalled for, and really, premature.
And to some extent, it is being pushed by the BJP as well. Shazia Elmi, I've been seeing many comments on the Prime Minister's picture with Priyanka Gandhi having a cup of tea to say Prime Minister Modi has picked his real contender, etc. Are you fishing in troubled waters? There are no troubled waters, but you seem to be creating some and generating some degree of sibling rivalry, as it were.
Not at all. Good evening, Shreya, and to all of you. Not at all. On the contrary, it is Imran Masood who raised this point and said that, it should be Priyanka Gandhi and not Rahul Gandhi who should be the PM face. So the chorus is growing only louder within the party. And we know how Rahul Gandhi seems to be the chosen one, though he's really sitting on a graveyard of defeats. He has lost 95 to 99 elections so far. It's a sad number. Just 5 years back, they had 11 states. Now they have 3. You just see the number of Congress MLAs have halved, literally, the 50% of what they used to be 10 years back. So it's a pathetic record. It's not getting any better. Rahul Gandhi does the disappearing act. He's there as more like an apparition than an architect, so to speak. There is no decisive, strategic, consistent leadership that you get from him. Halfway through the parliamentary session, he's MIA, missing in action. And I was just looking at the record, and I've tweeted about it. In the last 10 years, so to speak, he has made 247 trips abroad, some during the session. That just shows his seriousness. And while the entire Gathbandhan, so to speak, has put its faith and fate in Rahul Gandhi as a leader, you see what they have to say about him.
Okay.
It is now Uddhav Thackeray who's saying that you can't take Congress seriously. We know how RJD suffered being in alliance with them.
Okay.
You know what Akhilesh had to say last time around. So I think Rahul Gandhi is just bringing the party down. And why Priyanka Gandhi? I mean, I'm sure there are great leaders there. I'm sure there are many other leaders who do a great job. So choosing one from the dynasty over the other is probably not the only answer.
Okay.
And as Rashid Bhai just said, though I agree, Priyanka might have gotten a very tough job.
Okay.
22 elections. But
Ashpreet,
UP, I mean, that
Ashpreet
not
Khadial,
inspire.
as the spokesperson of the Congress party, give me a minute here, Shazia. Ashpreet Khadial, as spokesperson of the Congress party, maybe I should have come to you first. The fact is that Imran Masood said what he said. Of course, after 3 hours, he came out and clarified it, but Imran Masood said what he said. We all heard it. And then what he said was endorsed by Mr. Vadra as well. So, bola to hai na. The first instinct was not to speak of Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister, but the first instinct was to speak of Priyanka Gandhi as the Prime Minister. So this was possibly beyond a Freudian slip. Mr. Khadial, you'll have to unmute yourself. Oops. Mr. Khadial, we can't hear you. How's that possible? Please don't accuse us of not letting the opposition speak. आज आपके तरफ से Digital India गड़बड़ हो गया है. No. Oh my God. All right. We'll try and fix Ashpreet Khadial's audio, because that honestly is the most important voice we need to hear today. To answer that one question, has the Congress party lost confidence in Rahul Gandhi? After all, GVC, it has been what? More than 20 years that he has been a politician. For 20 years, he has been, the Prime Minister in waiting. That doesn't seem to be happening. That doesn't seem to be coming true, which is why possibly we heard what we heard today.
Good evening, Shreya, and good evening to my fellow panelists. And I hope that you rectify the audio thing of the Congress spokesperson.
I hope so too.
Okay, because we would like to know. See, because I'm wearing 2 hats now, Shreya. You're putting me in a spot. Should I wear that of a BJP supporter who supports Modi ji, or should I wear that of political strategist? Let me wear first of the Modi ji supporter. Why would BJP fish in troubled waters? He's a star campaigner for BJP. When BJP was sleeping in Bihar, here comes a man.
But you heard the BJP spokesperson saying, na, Rahul hatao, Priyanka lao. They are completely fishing in troubled waters.
Here is a man who has been repackaged, relaunched, relaunch. Every year a magazine comes out and says, here comes Rahul Gandhi. You said the nuclear, what? The nuclear force. Okay. So why on earth would BJP be doing anything which will upset the apple cart? Because I want to say one important thing. Do you know, in Himachal Pradesh Assembly election, if my memory is right, Rahul Gandhi did not come for campaign. Priyanka Gandhi campaigned. Rahul Gandhi did not enter the state. BJP lost. In Gujarat, he entered, taking a break from Bharat Jodo Yatra. He entered Gujarat. And you know, Congress, what happened? And BJP scored one of the most stunning victories. So here is a man who has got the Midas touch to give to BJP and has been doing it meticulously for the last 11 years. And from 2014, I think 74 elections, I'm not talking about from 2004 or 2010, I'm talking about from 2014, 74 elections have been lost under this leadership. So as a result of which, obviously, as a supporter of Modi ji, I would want Rahul Gandhi, because he's the A team of BJP, not the B team. He's a star campaigner.
No, but it's not like he's not made life miserable for the BJP, huh? What happened with the farm laws?
So see, farm laws was...
He's managed to create buzz on SIR even though he's not managed to win elections on it. He's managed to force you to have a debate on electoral reforms. So it's not like he's let it be very easy for Modi ji and his team.
Yeah, Shreya, you should know that, he has made his job much easier. In fact, I would say Modi ji is a very lucky man, because he has got such a wonderful, amazing opposition leader in Rahul Gandhi. But now let me wear that as a political strategist. Okay. Now, any party which is, it's been a bottomless pit. Let's be extremely frank. As a person who is analyzing politics, I would like to see a good opposition. A vibrant opposition is a very important thing for the Indian democracy. Today, the very fact that the BJP has got only 240 seats, in parliament, we are seeing a lot of things going to the JPC and various things. So a vibrant opposition is important. And I think congressmen have suddenly started coming out because of the chamber they've been put into, because they have been contemplating, here is a man who flies abroad so frequently. Here is a man who picks up issues which have hardly 7% resonance with the masses. Vote chori had 7% acceptance. In fact, I was telling in Times Now itself as in my opinion polls. So here is a man who picks up narratives which have absolutely no resonance with the public. Take the case of Rafael, or in fact, Chaukidar Chor hai. So all those things. So obviously, Congress party would need a deep introspection. But they should have a better person than Priyanka Gandhi. They have better people. But they don't have the surname called Gandhi.
Okay, that's one of the problems of the Congress party. They can't look beyond the Gandhis. But Ashpreet Khadial, would you want to come in here? JVC is saying that, look, why should we pitch for Priyanka Gandhi? Why is the Congress party today accusing us of fishing in troubled waters? It is, after all, Imran Masood who said what he said. And then Robert Vadra stepped in and said what he said. But as far as we are concerned, we like Rahul Gandhi very much. We want him to be leader of opposition because that works for us. Now, I want to ask you, given what Mr. Imran Masood has said, is it a reflection of the fact that the party is losing confidence in Rahul Gandhi, which is why Priyanka was pitched?
Number one, see, this goes on to suggest that there is freedom of speech and expression in the Congress party, that there is democracy in the Congress party. It is still rate of the people, for the people, by the people, unlike what the Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to do to the definition of the BJP, for the BJP, by the BJP. Our request to the Bharatiya Janata Party is that, one, we thank you for welcoming the statement that has been made by our MP. This goes on to suggest that even you want the Congress party to form government and for a Congress party's leader to be the Prime Minister. Number three, any and every leader of the Congress party would do a much better job than the current Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. In the last 11 years, a person who could not even do a single press conference for 85% of the times when the parliament was on, the temple of democracy was on, he was abroad. And when we talk of Mr. Gandhi going to Germany and saying this and saying that, he did not go to Pakistan to wish Nawaz Sharif and his granddaughter happy birthday and to have biryani and Kashmiri chai with him. He did not go to US to campaign for Donald Trump and to say, Abki baar Trump Sarkar, the very person who is imposing tariffs on us, who is trying to defame India globally. So that's why the Bharatiya Janata Party ought to understand that even our worker would make a better Prime Minister than Mr. Modi's.
Then why is it that for the last 10 years, your prime worker, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, has not managed to do it? Tell me.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. What has he not managed to do?
Well, you're telling me that any Congress worker, will do a better job as a Prime Minister, right? That is what you're saying. Then why has your leader, forget any worker, why has your leader still not managed to become Prime Minister? It's clearly because the people of this country don't seem to have confidence in the abilities of your leader, right?
Shreya, winning an election is one thing, and governing the country is exactly another. Just because the election is won, they have expertise of campaigning, marketing, branding, doing propagandas and conspiracies. Yes, they have won the election, but back in the day, they were at 2 seats. And it does not take a lot of time for the times to change, for the circumstances and situation to change. So we want to request the Bharatiya Janata Party that please come out of this bubble that you have. All the promises that were made by the Prime Minister have fallen flat on the ground.
respond to आज क्या हुआ है? वो पुराने अभी कल की debate आज नहीं करेंगे ना? Mr. Vadra is saying it's inevitable. Priyanka Gandhi will be in a leadership role.
Shreya,
make Priyanka the Prime Minister, says Imran Masood, and see what she does.
I'll answer your question. 2 things. Whatever the majority of our
anyone,
leaders,
even in the Congress party right now, seriously believe that in the next 10 years, Mr. Rahul Gandhi can be Prime Minister?
I'll answer your question. 2 things to it. Number one, whoever our party, majority of our leaders, majority of our workers would want to be the first in command, would be the first in command. There is no doubt about that. But at the same time, to attribute one leader's statement to the entire party, if that is how the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to go about this, then will they also go about that go in the same fashion when Bharatiya Janata Party's minister said Colonel Qureshi was a sister of terrorists, when Mr. Modi was making statements like jersey cow, hybrid calf for Congress Party's leaders. Congress ki
So essentially your argument, okay Mr. Khadial, I get it. Your argument is that Imran Masood said what is said in his personal capacity. This is not how most of the Congress party feels. Maybe, maybe not. But you know, to try and underplay the level of frustration within the Congress party, given defeat after defeat, well, that also will be counterproductive for you and your party. My last question is to Mr. Kidwai. Mr. Kidwai, the long-held, Mr. Kidwai, in 20 seconds, the long-held theory is that even if Priyanka is found to be a better fit for leadership as far as the Congress party is concerned, the mother will never let the sister overshadow the brother. Is that just a conspiracy theory that has been floated, or is there some element of truth to it?
Look, politics is again, Shreya, it's a very complex matter. It is not an individual choice of Sonia Gandhi. You look at the C voter findings that showed that the gap between the popularity rating between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi is just 10%. Mr. Modi is at 52%. Rahul Gandhi was at 42%. If that is a popularity rating, you cannot deny it. Of course, C voter finding is not a sort of eternal truth. The fact of the matter is, Rahul Gandhi, under Rahul Gandhi's leadership, the combined opposition was able to deprive the BJP from getting a simple majority in Lok Sabha.
Correct.
You look at the elections of 2018 assembly elections of Gujarat. They were very evenly fought. So therefore, if opposition is losing, opposition is losing not because of its own leadership, because the other side is far more popular under the leadership of Mr. Narendra Modi. I don't think, I mean, we can make fun of the family and Sonia Gandhi as a mother, Catholic mother, deciding this thing and all, but there is no grain of truth.
All right, we leave it there for the moment.
5 seconds, Shreya. Just 5 seconds.
Bolo, Ashpreet.
We don't want any lectures from the Bharatiya Janata Party on Parivarvad, on dynastic politics. Who is Jay Shah? Who is Anurag Thakur? Who is Jyotiraditya Sandhya? Nirmala Sitharaman? Dharmendra Pradhan? Anurag Thakur, and so many more leaders.
Okay, but dynastic politics पे तो मैं आई नहीं थी. In my 20-minute debate, I can't cover everything. So dynastic politics पे तो मैं आई नहीं थी. But I understand that is one templated reply of the Congress party. I take it. I also need to point out to the BJP spokespersons on the show, while they have chided Rahul Gandhi for leaving Parliament mid-session and flying off to Germany, please let's also remember that the Prime Minister has made it a habit of flying off abroad mid-session. So, as they say, hypocrisy ki bhi seema hoti hai. Anyhow, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Shazia Ilmi. The people of this country will choose who they want to choose. Shazia Ilmi, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you. JVC, thank you. Ashpreet, good to have you on the show. And Rashidji, thank you very much for being on the show. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.